Hello there, everyone. This is Andre of GVGINU. Thank you very much for giving me your time and your ear and listening to this idea that I have to present to you. I don't know how many people are like me who are a fan of the Timesplitters franchise. Though I never actually owned the games, I kind of played them through a cousin who had them, and I enjoyed them. I borrowed them like on the original Xbox. I fucking loved those games. I know it was also out on the GameCube, and at least the first two were out on the GameCube and PS2. I think they all got all three games. I don't know for certain. I don't remember really, but I'm looking at this and like, you guys gotta be shitting me. Nobody wants to go back and take back this this classic FPS and do something with it. No one. And I'm like, Timesplitters is actually a game filled with like personality. It was the series itself. It was just filled with personality, and it was interesting, and there's so much stuff that went on. It was worth spending the time sitting down and playing it. And I'm like, why is it that we get a lot of the games now that are almost the exact same shit? Like, why? The only reason I would even jump on Timesplitters, and not solely for the Wii U, but like I would especially love it for the Wii U for reasons I'm going to explain. But I just think that Timesplitters itself needs to be brought back, and especially would be a good idea to start off with an HD collection that gives you Timesplitters, Timesplitters 2, and Timesplitters Future Perfect. That would be awesome. I would thoroughly love and enjoy that. But how I would like to set this trilogy up, this HD collection trilogy, it might sound a little odd, but I kind of borrow from the Master Chief Collection, whereas the compilation is all on one disc. The compilation of games, I mean, I said compilation of games is all on one disc, and all of the single player is available. Like, basically, each game you're playing is the single player campaign of that game. So when you go to Timesplitters, you're playing the Timesplitters single player. You go to Timesplitters 2, you're playing Timesplitters 2 single player. You get what I'm going at. You're playing that campaign. I mean, I think the campaign was multiplayer. If not, make it multiplayer for whoever wants to play it. Hey, not a bad deal. And I'd say make all of them multiplayer, online multiplayer for the campaign. But excuse me, for the actual online competitive mode, I take one version of Timesplitters multiplayer, probably the best one, and I think that might have been Timesplitters 2. I don't know for sure. I don't really remember. I don't think I've ever played Future Perfect. I know I've played the first two, but I don't think I've ever played Future Perfect. So that's probably why I can't think of it right now. But whichever one had the best version of multiplayer, I'd take that version of it and utilize that for a singular multiplayer online competitive experience. And I'd take all of the versus maps that were available across each one, put them all in that one, literally that one, I don't know why I had two fingers up, but that one multiplayer mode. And from there, I would copy Halo a little bit more here. I'd take the map editor, the map creator, and allow for people to be able to, you know, upload their multiplayer maps to an online server for other people to be able to download and play. for other people to be able to download and play on it. And for the Wii U, since you'd have the gamepad for the map edit the map editor, you could literally use the gamepad to draw and trace out how you want your map to work or look, and then use the different touch points on the screen to set up different effects and items and places on your map. It literally, it'd just be a way to streamline it. If you just be able to use menu icons on the gamepad to change up how your map is set up, flip pieces, change pieces out, move them place to place, just depending on how the interface is set up. Now, they could set up the interface where you're using the control, the analogs and the D-pad to like move stuff on your screen around, or where you could have one singular view of how the map looks on the D-pad. I mean, not D-pad, your main screen, which would be your television. You could like look at it from a forward-facing, a first-person perspective. Whereas looking at it on the gamepad, you're looking at it from an overhead view, and then you can use the gamepad to quickly edit and change things, and like change the layers and number of floors and stuff like that. It would work out pretty simple. I mean, it's not like the map editor couldn't be done on everything else. I'm just saying with the Wii U, it's already pretty much got the integrated second screen. It'd be pretty simple to do it. And I keep thinking to myself, all these companies that had or have the rights to amazing games that they could put on the Wii U, and it would be cheap for them to literally port them, because they're older generation games that people, liked way back. They're older generation games that they could bring forward to a newer generation, and people aren't doing it. And I'm not talking about shit from last generation being moved forward to the next one. I'm talking about stuff from maybe 2 to 3 gens back being moved forward and updated with a new look. That would be awesome. And you have the new controls to fit the new look. But I guess everybody can't have my mindset. Oh, well. But really, I mean, that's really it. Because I wouldn't want to change the main campaigns of any of these games at all. Other than, having like your map be on your gamepad screen while you're playing, so it's not on your television screen. Or having the option to have a HUD-less display for your main screen, and all your stuff could be down on the gamepad screen so that you don't have to have it on your television screen. You can get a clean look at it all. But that's about the only other thing I would do, and that would be for the individual campaigns as well as the multiplayer. I would set it up like that. Oh, and for the multiplayer also, yeah, I'd definitely be borrowing a lot from Halo with with this remastered update collection. Have it so that you can have your own setups of different game variations that are within the game. Like a Capture the Flag or King of the Hill. Set it up so that you can have your own versions of it, where you can change the rules to your liking and save it, and you can share and play those match types with other people. Looks like I have on Halo Reach this Griff Ball variant that I created called Reach Football. It is much, much better to play than Griff Ball because it's faster paced. You could have more teams. There's multiple. I've created a few arenas for it, where you can have multiple teams going after the same ball and scoring points, but everything happens in rapid succession, and it's done in like quarters, like an actual football game. Whereas you don't have a round; it resets everybody. You score, everybody has to scramble for that damn ball. Something similar, like that's what I mean. Like being able to change up the rules to fit what you want it to do, and maybe possibly improve upon the rule set that was already created, or make a variant that is just so different from the original rule set that it's just that it's different, and it might be a more fun experience for depending on who's playing it. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's not much else I would want to do to Timesplitters because I want to preserve what makes the game fun, but I also want to add to that fun. And the ideas that come from Halo, I know they would work for it. That's as simple as it is. And hell, it'd be a great collection to put on the Wii U. It'd be a great collection to put on anything, but for me specifically, the Wii U, for the added gamepad features that would actually be able to be used to do different things in the game, as far as setting playlists, making your own maps. It just works out pretty well. If it would work out pretty well if it were done. That's all I gotta say. Thank you very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more of my stuff, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.